When you think of heart problems, what comes to mind? Chest pain, shortness of breath, maybe even a dramatic collapse like in the movies? While those can be warning signs, the truth is, heart damage doesn't always announce itself in obvious ways. In fact, some of the earliest signs of heart trouble are so subtle that most people overlook them completely. Many believe that only older adults or people with unhealthy lifestyles need to worry about heart disease. But that's simply not true. Even if you feel fine, silent inflammation, chronic stress, and even poor dental hygiene could be quietly damaging your heart right now. The scariest part? By the time traditional symptoms appear, the damage may already be severe. That's why recognizing these 11 unusual signs early could be the difference between catching heart issues in time or facing serious consequences down the road. Stick around, because today, we're revealing the surprising symptoms that could mean your heart is in trouble, and what you can do to protect it before it's too late. Number 1, calf swelling or pain. Have you ever noticed your calves feeling sore, cramping up, or even swelling, especially after walking or climbing stairs? You might chalk it up to aging, dehydration, or just overdoing it, but what if it's actually a warning sign of something much more serious? This could be a symptom of peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition where your arteries become narrowed or blocked due to plaque buildup, atherosclerosis. When blood flow to your legs is restricted, your muscles don't get enough oxygen, causing discomfort, pain, or swelling. While it may seem like just a circulation issue, PAD is strongly linked to heart disease and strokes, which means your heart could be at risk, too. Ignoring this symptom could lead to more severe complications, including increased risk of heart attacks and even limb amputations in extreme cases. The good news? There's a lot you can do to improve circulation and protect your heart. Regular exercise, a heart-healthy diet, and quitting smoking can all help keep your arteries clear. If you're experiencing persistent calf pain or swelling, don't wait, talk to your doctor. Catching PAD early can make all the difference in protecting your heart and overall health. Number 2, bleeding gums and gum disease. You might think bleeding gums are just a minor dental issue. Maybe you brushed too hard or forgot to floss a few times. But did you know that your gum health is directly linked to your heart health? Gum disease, also known as periodontitis, is a chronic inflammatory condition that allows bacteria to enter your bloodstream. Once there, these bacteria can contribute to plaque buildup in your arteries, increasing your risk of heart disease and strokes. Inflammation is a key player in both gum disease and cardiovascular disease, and research shows that people with poor oral health are more likely to develop serious heart problems. So how can you protect yourself? Start with good oral hygiene. Brush and floss daily to remove bacteria before it has a chance to cause damage. Regular dental checkups can catch gum disease early before it leads to bigger issues. But oral care isn't just about brushing, your diet and stress levels matter, too. Eating anti-inflammatory foods and managing stress can help reduce the impact of gum disease on your overall health. If you have red, swollen, or bleeding gums, don't ignore them. Your mouth might be trying to tell you something important, and your heart is listening. Number 3, snoring or sleep apnea. If you or your partner snores loudly at night, it might seem like nothing more than an annoying habit. But persistent snoring, especially when accompanied by breathing pauses, could be a sign of sleep apnea, a serious condition that not only disrupts sleep, but also puts immense strain on your heart. Sleep apnea occurs when your airway becomes partially or fully blocked during sleep, causing repeated interruptions in breathing. Each pause in breathing leads to a drop in oxygen levels, forcing your heart to work harder and increasing blood pressure. Over time, this cycle of oxygen deprivation and stress can lead to high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, heart disease, and even stroke. People with sleep apnea often experience daytime fatigue, morning headaches, difficulty concentrating, and frequent nighttime awakenings, yet many remain undiagnosed. If you suspect you have sleep apnea, it's crucial to consult a sleep specialist for an evaluation. A CPAP machine, which keeps your airway open, can dramatically improve symptoms, while maintaining a healthy weight can reduce the severity of the condition. Ignoring sleep apnea doesn't just lead to poor sleep, it can put your heart at serious risk. If you snore loudly or struggle with fatigue, don't wait, get checked out today. Number 4. Sudden extreme weakness. We all feel tired from time to time, but what if you suddenly feel overwhelming weakness out of nowhere? Not just regular fatigue, but an intense exhaustion that makes simple tasks feel impossible. This could be a serious warning sign from your heart. When your heart isn't pumping blood effectively, oxygen levels drop, making your muscles and organs struggle to function properly. This can lead to sudden extreme weakness, often accompanied by shortness of breath or chest discomfort. Many people dismiss this as just being overworked or dehydrated, but in reality, it could signal an impending heart attack. Unlike regular tiredness, this kind of weakness comes on suddenly and doesn't improve with rest. It can feel like you've hit a wall, even when doing something easy. If you experience this alongside chest pain, dizziness, or nausea, don't wait, call emergency services immediately. Acting fast could save your life. Your body knows when something is wrong, it's up to you to listen. Sudden, unexplained weakness is never normal. If it happens to you, take it seriously and seek medical help right away. Number 5. Skin rashes or unusual spots. When we think about heart health, we rarely consider our skin, but did you know that chronic skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema could be linked to heart disease? Both of these conditions are caused by inflammation, and inflammation plays a major role in the development of atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries due to plaque buildup. People with psoriasis are at a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes because their bodies remain in a chronic state of inflammation, which can affect not just the skin but also the heart and blood vessels. If you've been dealing with persistent rashes, red patches, or scaly skin, especially if they don't seem to improve with treatment, it might be worth considering the bigger picture. While these issues may start on the surface, they could indicate underlying cardiovascular problems. The best course of action? See both a dermatologist and a cardiologist. Managing inflammation through a healthy diet, stress reduction, and proper medical care can help protect both your skin and your heart. Your body often sends subtle signals when something isn't right, so don't ignore what your skin is trying to tell you. Number 6. Unexplained nausea or indigestion. We've all had an upset stomach at some point, maybe from something we ate, stress, or a minor digestive issue. But what if that persistent nausea, bloating, or stomach pain isn't coming from your stomach at all? What if it's actually a warning sign from your heart? When the heart struggles to pump blood efficiently, it can affect the digestive system, leading to symptoms that mimic acid reflux, indigestion, or even food poisoning. Many people, especially women, experience nausea and stomach discomfort as one of the first signs of a heart attack. Because it doesn't always come with chest pain, it's often dismissed as something minor until it's too late. If your nausea feels unusual, lasts longer than expected, or is accompanied by dizziness, shortness of breath, or discomfort in the chest, jaw, or back, don't ignore it. This could be your body signaling an emergency. Call for medical help immediately. Your stomach may not be the problem, your heart might be the real culprit. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Number 7. Persistent hoarseness or chronic cough. A lingering cough or persistent hoarseness is often blamed on allergies, a cold, or acid reflux, but what if it's something more serious? If you have a chronic cough that won't go away, your heart could be the underlying cause. When the heart isn't pumping efficiently, fluid can build up in the lungs, leading to a persistent, unexplained cough or hoarseness. This is often a sign of congestive heart failure, a condition where the heart struggles to circulate blood properly, causing fluid to accumulate in the lungs. Many people dismiss these symptoms, not realizing that a weak or failing heart can mimic respiratory issues. Unlike a normal cough, a heart-related cough is usually dry and persistent. It may also worsen at night or when lying down. If you experience hoarseness, frequent coughing, or difficulty breathing, especially alongside swelling in the legs, fatigue, or shortness of breath, it's time to see a doctor. Early detection is crucial. If your cough doesn't seem linked to a cold or allergies, don't ignore it. Your heart could be trying to tell you something important. Number 8. Fainting spells, syncope. Fainting can seem harmless, maybe you stood up too fast or skipped a meal, but sudden, unexplained fainting or dizziness could be a serious warning sign from your heart. Your brain relies on a steady flow of oxygen-rich blood to function. If your heart's rhythm becomes irregular or if there's a blockage in your arteries, blood flow to the brain can suddenly drop, causing dizziness, lightheadedness, or fainting, syncope. This can happen in an instant, often without warning, and may even lead to falls or injuries. While fainting can have many causes, when it's heart-related, it could signal serious conditions like arrhythmia, irregular heartbeat, heart valve disease, or even an impending heart attack. The key difference? If fainting happens repeatedly, occurs during physical activity, or is accompanied by chest pain, palpitations, or shortness of breath, it's a medical emergency. Don't ignore fainting as a minor inconvenience. If you or someone you know experiences sudden, unexplained fainting, seek medical attention immediately. Your heart might be struggling, and catching the problem early could prevent a life-threatening event. Number 9. Sudden or excessive sweating. Breaking out in a sudden sweat when you're in the middle of a workout or on a hot day. That's normal. But what if you start sweating profusely for no clear reason, even while sitting still? That could be a red flag from your heart. When your heart is struggling, it triggers the body's fight or flight response, releasing stress hormones that can cause excessive sweating. Cold, clammy sweating without exertion, especially when paired with other symptoms like chest discomfort, nausea, dizziness, or shortness of breath, can be one of the first warning signs of a heart attack. Many people brush this off, thinking they're just overheated, anxious, or coming down with something. But if you experience sudden, unexplained sweating, particularly along with pressure or tightness in your chest, don't wait. Seek medical help immediately. Time is critical when it comes to heart attacks. If something feels off, trust your instincts and call emergency services. Recognizing this symptom early could be the difference between life and death. Number 10. Unusual or prolonged anxiety. Feeling anxious before a big event or during stressful moments is normal. But what if you're experiencing sudden, intense anxiety or panic attacks for no clear reason? It could be more than just stress. It could be your heart sending an urgent warning. Your heart and nervous system are closely connected. High blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, arrhythmias, and poor circulation can all trigger anxiety-like symptoms, including racing heart, dizziness, and shortness of breath. In some cases, persistent or unexplained anxiety may be an early sign of heart disease. Many people mistake heart-related symptoms for panic attacks, especially women, who often experience anxiety, nausea, and fatigue as early signs of a heart attack rather than the classic chest pain. If your anxiety feels unusually intense, happens suddenly, or is paired with heart palpitations, sweating, or chest discomfort, don't ignore it. Monitor your symptoms closely, reduce stress through meditation or deep breathing, and most importantly, get a heart checkup. Your body might be warning you about a deeper issue, and catching it early could protect your heart health in the long run. Don't dismiss anxiety, it might be more than just in your head. Number 11. Decreased tolerance for exercise. Do you find yourself getting winded more easily during activities that used to feel effortless? Maybe climbing stairs leaves you unusually short of breath, or a simple walk feels exhausting. If so, your heart may be struggling to keep up. When the heart weakens, it loses its ability to pump oxygen-rich blood efficiently, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and shortness of breath, especially during physical activity. What might feel like just being out of shape could actually be a sign of progressive heart disease. Many people ignore these early warnings, assuming they just need to exercise more or that aging is to blame. But a sudden drop in exercise tolerance is not normal. It could signal heart failure, blocked arteries, or other cardiovascular conditions. Don't push through the exhaustion. If you notice a decline in your stamina or feel unusually weak during routine activities, consult a doctor immediately. Catching heart problems early can help prevent serious complications like heart attacks or strokes. Listen to your body. If exercise feels harder than it should, it's time to check on your heart. Your heart works tirelessly to keep you alive, but are you giving it the care it deserves? Many signs of heart damage are easy to overlook until it's too late. By recognizing these 11 unusual warning signs, you now have the power to take control of your heart health before serious problems arise. So, what can you do to protect your heart? Eat heart-healthy foods. Focus on whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, like omega-3s, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Cut down on processed foods, trans fats, and excess sugar, which contribute to inflammation and artery blockage. Exercise regularly. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week, like brisk walking, or 75 minutes of vigorous activity, like running or cycling. Exercise keeps your heart strong and your blood vessels clear. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking and excessive drinking put enormous strain on your heart. Quitting smoking can immediately reduce your risk of heart disease, while moderating alcohol intake helps maintain healthy blood pressure. Manage stress effectively. Chronic stress triggers inflammation, high blood pressure, and irregular heart rhythms. Practice deep breathing, meditation, yoga, or other relaxation techniques to keep your stress levels in check. Get regular heart checkups. Don't wait until symptoms appear. Routine blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart screenings can detect problems before they become life-threatening. Your heart is your most vital organ, treat it with care. Small lifestyle changes today can lead to a healthier, stronger heart for years to come. If any of these warning signs sound familiar, don't ignore them. Take action, see a doctor, and make the changes your heart needs. Because when it comes to heart health, prevention is always better than cure.